morning, you guys. We're gonna make a juice today. I went in my refrigerator and I'm kind of scraping bottom there. I had carrots, celery, I had an apple and some ginger, and I had some spring mix. And I don't really want to juice my spring mix. This stuff is expensive, but I do want greens in my juice today. So I'm going to show you what I usually do in situations like this. Before we get started, I want to show you my juicer. It is an Omega juicer, and I really like it. It's an upgrade from my Breville that I use so much, and I love my Breville too. It was very user-friendly, but I love this. This is not complicated. It's easy to take apart and clean, and the pulp seems to be particularly dry. It is a masticating juicer. So I'm going to juice up these things here that I've got here. Then I'm going to show you what I do with those greens. On days when I don't have a lot of greens in my refrigerator, but I do have spring mix or spinach, I'll take about a handful of these and we'll go ahead and put them in the blender. Then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and add the juice. If you wanted to, you could add a couple drops of stevia. And then we're going to blend it up. Let's give it a taste. Really good, really spicy. You know, I always use organic produce when I cook or I make juice especially. And there's a reason for that. Agropesticides, such as glyphosate, which is the main ingredient in Monsanto's Roundup, they lead to disease. They harm our gut bacteria. And that's evidenced by the fact that it's been patented as an antimicrobial agent. You see, gut bacteria in plants, they use something called a shikimate pathway. And it's a 7-step pathway used to produce essential amino acids. And glyphosate residues are found in wheat. It's used during the staging and desiccation of wheat right before harvest to just help ripen that so it goes to harvest quicker. Glyphosate is linked to an epidemic of celiac disease. In celiac patients, they have a shortened lifespan, mainly due to the increased risk for cancer, most especially non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Just had to get another drink of that. Glyphosate is also neurotoxic. It's linked to Parkinson's disease and neurological dysfunction. But the most interesting thing to me about glyphosate is that it disrupts the shikimate pathway due to its part in chelation of manganese. And manganese is essential to provide antioxidant protection, glutamine synthesis, bone development, and even sperm motility. There are many conditions that present with manganese deficiency, such as autism, Alzheimer's, antibiotic intolerance, mitochondrial dysfunction. Now, these are the powerhouse organs that provide energy to our body. Kidney stones, neurotoxicity. How about hypercholesterolemia? And that is excessive cholesterol production in our livers. Salmonella infection, vitamin D deficiency, prion diseases even, such as mad cow disease, infertility, but get this one, Lyme disease. Believe it or not, I was suffering from chronic toxicity from agropesticides. I know all about this because I switched from a primarily organic diet to a non-organic diet and started juicing non-organic apples profusely for several months, and I became very, very ill. And it took a very powerful detox to clean my body out, to pass that blood-brain barrier, to take those toxins out of my body to where I could think again, to where I didn't have all the symptoms that I was having, such as memory loss, brain fog, severe fatigue, nausea, migraines. The list could go on. I could go on and on about the different symptoms that I had that I no longer have. If you'd like to learn more how you can detox your body and clean out those toxicities and restore it with good, healthy, live nutrition to regenerate and to boost your immune system, get a hold of me, because in the month of December, I'm giving free 1-hour consultations. Set up an appointment with me through my Facebook page, and I will be happy to meet with you and to coach you as a holistic coach focusing on detox, cleansing, and nourishing ourselves with beautiful plant-based nutrition. Okay, for those of you that just watched my last video and were wondering, what is that jar behind her? This is a jar of carrot dogs. And you can reuse the brine. I go ahead and use up my carrot dogs in here, and then I'll steam some more and put it down in there, and they're ready to go. If I have any guests or I just want to have a carrot dog in a pinch, I've got a hankering for that. And what we're going to do here is just add a few more carrots to this brine. And this is going to go back in the refrigerator. Be sure to have your carrot dog today.